How's it going, guy? Ryan from Manly No House Station. Got a little quick, real fast EDC update. Nothing major. Just got kind of my last few weeks carry right here. I'm gonna start off with this phone case. I have a Samsung Galaxy S2, the AT&T version. This is the Casemate Pop. It's okay case, just a little TPU case. If you can see it, it's rubber, but it's still kind of hard. It's got the plastic back on here. But yeah, so case is okay. I do like this. I'm a big, I watch YouTube videos pretty much all day long. So you can kind of just, if I can get it up there, you can kind of just, sit it up there like that. Stands up. Says you can do it this way. I've never really got this thing to stand up there right with the phone inside of it with this kickstand. But some people say you can do it. Doesn't work for me. Always just falls over. Got some kind of cheap little watch. Let's see. See what that says. I don't know. It says China on it, so it must be pretty high and nice, if you know what I mean. Got a paracord bracelet here. This is actually an adjustable one, which I thought was weird. The only reason why I found myself, I used to make my own and just put, regular clips on there. But actually the problem I found with those is that my wrists shrink up and then they shrink and then they swell. And a lot of times I usually don't take these off ever. I don't take them off in the shower, when I'm sleeping, nothing. So, usually I like to have it so it's, kind of semi-loose, but not so loose that it's going to fall off my wrist. This thing's actually kind of nice. But I did notice one thing that I bought, and if you guys buy one of these, make sure you keep an eye on it, that if you look where that elastic strap is in the middle, let me show you. This is supposed to be this is supposed to be a Cobra type style. If you look, there's elastic in the middle. And where there's elastic, that actually kind of kills the point of having the Cobra. Normally they have the Cobra, when they do the Cobra braiding or whatever you'd like to call it, they usually have 4 more pieces of paracord running through here that runs the whole entire length. Let's see if I can get to focus one more time. Focus back here maybe. No? Alright. Well, anyway, they usually have the 4 more pieces because this is actually made, if you do a real Cobra knot or braid, you have to run 2 of each type of paracord through the middle, and then you do your knotting down. At least that's how I've always seen and done it. I mean, I guess you could just do it like this. I mean, all they did was use the elastic, which actually isn't even really elastic, just kind of a Velcro strip. Guess you could do it like that. You just pretty much do that around anything. I mean, I guess that's kind of how you make the keychains and stuff. It's not a big deal. Kind of like a lanyard type deal. So anyway, got that, and that was actually pretty cheap. I got this on. Actually bought this. I normally don't like buying these because I like to fit it perfectly to my wrist, but since this one was adjustable, I figured what the hell. I bought that for, I think, $4 or something, maybe not even. Let's see, next set. Got a little set of keys here. Hand sanitizer, because I work, I'm a fire alarm inspector, so I do a lot of work in buildings, and right now working in a hospital, and that'll probably be for a very long time. Got a little cutter here. It's kind of cool. I just had this on my keychain just because, mainly because I found it, and I was like, hey, that's kind of a cool thing to put on my keychain. Got that from the hospital. But anyway, so yeah, so I was like, that's kind of a cool thing, so I left it on there. I actually just ordered a few things for my keychain too, because I got, see this right here, I used to have a little paracord connector here for these. These are just a couple of my work keys, and then I also used to have a separate connector, a little S-beener for my house key, but all my keys got stolen recently because my car got broken into. So that's kind of how that is. This is for my little Chevy Cobalt SS. So that's pretty much it on the keys. But yeah, let me show you this again. Just has like a little razor knife in there. Of course, the only bad thing is once you use it, I think that's pretty much it, because there's not really any way of opening this unless you bust it open. But anyway, put that aside. Then I have just kind of a nice little twist-on pen. I've had that for a while. It writes real nice. Mainly use that for work. That's nice. Always have a pen on you. Got a little pack here. This is kind of like a. This is actually for your gun clips that I bought at a surplus store, Ranger Surplus. But I ended up picking this up at Ranger Surplus in Rockville, Maryland. They also have them in. They have them in, let's see, Tyson's Corner, Rockville, I want to say Gaithersburg also, maybe. But these are real nice. They got the, back here you can undo these buttons, slip them behind your belt, and then just re-snap them back in. So these are actually really nice. I've been carrying these for over a month now, or maybe about a month, I guess. They're really awesome. Everyone. The guys kept saying, "Oh, well, we don't really have that many gun sheaths or any sheaths for knives," because I was trying to look for a semi-new sheath to carry this in while I was at work. Well, they didn't have any, so me and my other buddy, he got a single one, but I got the double one because I usually carry my knife and my flashlight 24/7, other than right now. So I got that. Got the Spyderco Tenacious with the. If you can see it, little G10. Got the G10 on there. Got the matte finish. If you guys want to, leave a comment because I have a couple questions actually about this knife. I bought this at a legit place. I think I bought this at Bass Pro Shop with my buddy. Well, I actually never noticed this, and let's see if it'll focus in. Kinda? No? Well, anyway, that says China, which kind of made me a little pissed off because most Spydercos that I've ever seen are not normally made. At least the blade steel is not made in China, so that was kind of a bummer for me. Even though it has sorry about that. It has the 8CR13 MOV steel, which is not the best steel. Definitely not the best steel, but it works for work. It's not something that you're gonna use as like a collector's knife, I don't think. But it's not bad. I actually just ordered a Delica 4, and if any of you guys can find or have one for sale, let me know because I am trying to find a Spyderco Phoenix with the micarta handle. I couldn't tell you what I'd do for that knife because I actually saw it on, let's see, I think one of the others, I think the Roxy Star channel, which go check her out. She actually has some really good stuff on her channel. She does pretty good reviews as far as EDCs. It's always good to see girls kind of do EDC reviews because, us guys, obviously we're going to be probably carrying, most guys carry knives and flashlights and stuff for work. Damn it. Get this out. Alright, and then I got... So that's Roxy Star. Go check her out, and then also check out X-Acto, which is X4CTO, I believe. I don't know if I spelled that right or not. Got the Cree Mini, 300 lumen. Do what everyone else does and just blind the camera for like an hour. So that's pretty nice. You get the high, medium, strobe, and it also does the low at one point. I don't think you don't have to really keep pressing this button, but there you go. And then you can also do You can kind of move this tip out. This is actually kind of weird because it goes to like a, I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry, I'm in dirty clothes on the. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like an odd rectangle type square, I guess. And that's, you can actually see it on the inside when you look into the lens through the bulb or into the LED. It actually, that's the LED right there. So I mean, that's kind of weird that they made it to adjust like that. But other than that, I like this because it's a nice straight flood. I don't really like throw beams that much. I like the floods. So this actually does a really nice job at nighttime. I wish it was darker in the house. I'd show you guys. But yeah, at night this thing is ridiculously bright for being such a small little flashlight. So I carry that. And I got that on Amazon for $6. So that was a pretty hefty deal. Alright. Next I picked up, actually we'll do this one first. I got this is more of a gentleman's knife. I'm not even sure really who made this thing, but it does still have the old school, I don't know if you guys can see in there, the old school kind of brass copper looking liners. So it is, I mean, it's a decent knife. It's not sharp at all. I need to sharpen it ridiculously bad. It's super dull. I mean, I could probably run this across any artery and I wouldn't be worried about it. But I actually got this knife. Let's see if it'll focus. I actually got this knife from my uncle going to being in his wedding with him. So he gave me this, and it's got a nice little kind of pearl thing bonded into the metal, so it looks kind of nice. And this is kind of more of a, I don't normally carry this all the time, but when I do, I usually hook some kind of keychain or something on it, or definitely don't try and lose this. Something I want to keep. So that one's not too bad. It's a little lock back. Let's see. I got this neck knife. I carry this every single day, no matter where I'm at. I cannot have this at work. At least I cannot have it showing at work. I carry it every day regardless, but it's, always under my shirt. Not really too sure who makes this. I actually got this from a gun show in Timonium, Maryland. And I think the guy sold it to me for $5. It's probably a pretty cheap one, but the blade itself is actually really sharp. There you go with that. There you go with China again. What else is new? The blade is actually pretty sharp, and the handle. I wish the handle was just a little bit, like, I mean, not even, maybe a 1/4 inch bigger would be nice, because I can't even get my third finger on there that much. So I kind of have to use like 2 fingers if I needed to. Hopefully I don't ever have to use it. But actually, this thing's kind of like an emergency backup to my Spyderco and this, because sometimes if I'm at work, a lot of times we have to suit up to go in places of the hospital where you can't really have anything on you, so I always kind of forget this is in here, and then when I go in there I'm like, oh man, I need a knife, and then I remember that I got this on my neck, so, which isn't real heavy, which is nice. I had one before that it was pretty heavy. I didn't care for it that much, so I kind of got rid of that one. This one's pretty nice. So this is my 2013 EDC as of right now. It's going to be changing in about 4 or 5 days. Just got that, ordered the Delica 4. And like I said, I'm looking for a Spyderco Phoenix. If anyone knows anybody that has one and would like to sell it or trade it or anything, just let me know. Alright guys, thanks. See you.